Hello everyone, this is Paul Asadorian, Product Evangelist for Tenable Network Security. In this video, I'm going to tell you about configuration and compliance auditing, a feature of the Nessus Vulnerability Scanner and Security Center Enterprise Vulnerability Management software. First, let's take a look at what I like to call the vulnerability scanning three-legged stool. The first two techniques you see here are to detect unknown vulnerabilities with a network assessment to detect unmanaged hosts, then use credentialed patch auditing to verify that the patches for your operating system and applications are installed. The final one is the one we're going to be talking about today. The final leg in the stool is determining if your system is hardened according to guidelines. Now, the different guidelines come in two different flavors. Compliance auditing reports on variances from known standards, and this is what helps you prepare for an audit. Configuration auditing refers to protecting yourself from breaches. This is system hardening. We support over 450 plus devices and applications, implementing over 55,000 individual checks for various different types of technologies. The first part, achieving compliance, this would be compliance auditing, is before your auditor gets there, we allow you to run auditing checks against your hosts, and when your auditor arrives, already have the report in hand that's basically a status check as to where you are in your compliance processes. Hardening your infrastructure is extremely important. Your routers and firewalls and virtualization and databases provide the foundation for your network. It's where your sensitive data lies. It's what runs your IT organization. So ensuring that these systems are hardened according to guidelines, making sure that they're secure configuration-wise is extremely important, and Nessus contains support for all of the technologies listed here. Hardening your Unix and Linux environment, also incredibly important. Whether you're running AIX, HPUX, or Solaris, or you're running some flavor of Linux or even mainframes, you can ensure that your operating system configurations are secure across your entire environment. Most organizations have Windows systems in some way, shape, or fashion. Very popular on the desktop, of course, and on the server as well. Making sure that all of these systems are, in fact, hardened. You can use things like WMI and PowerShell to ensure that the settings are in fact uniform across all of your systems, allows for great flexibility, and lets you ensure that your systems are all using the same configuration right down to the registry key. Client software is under attack from attackers more than ever before. We just keep seeing things like browsers, Office software be attacked by attackers. Also, things like Tivoli Enterprise Manager and your antivirus system, making sure your antivirus software is installed, up to date, configured properly to run on boot, to be active when the system is running, is all extremely important in some of the things that Nessus allows you to check for. Applications that are serving and hosting websites, for example, are extremely popular. Most organizations have them, and IIS and Apache are two of the most popular application platforms, in addition to Tomcat. Being able to check that those applications are configured correctly is important to make sure that they are not susceptible to attack and that your applications are running really well and configured correctly. Knowing where your data lives, of course, is very important because your data may live on a laptop. It may live on a USB thumb drive. But knowing where your sensitive data is important to protecting it from becoming compromised. So it could be a stolen laptop. It could be a hack. So what we have is the information that you store on your computers that's categorized as credit cards, social security numbers. Nessus allows you to go in, look on those systems, and see which systems are containing this information, helping you compartmentalize your information and your data to make sure that it's not at a greater risk of being stolen. Thank you everyone for taking the time to watch this video. Please visit the links on this resources page for more information about Tenable products.